Hello guys, I can finally do my hand tutorial for you guys now that I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm starting off with my Ben Eye Scar Wax, and I'm just going to roll those up. I'm going to make myself a couple pieces, or a few pieces, since I will be needing a few for my hand. Okay guys, now I'm just going in and I'm applying that wax onto my fingers where I want them positioned at. And at first I'm just going to go ahead and place them where they need to be, and then I'm going to go back and make the cuts into them. You guys will see in just a second. And I am blending those edges into my skin just so it blends nicely. So what's everyone going to be for Halloween? Does everybody know yet? Go ahead and leave a comment below and tell me what you're going to be for Halloween. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on the look you want. Just go ahead and drop a comment. And to me, they're kind of looking like finger warts or something of that, but this is not what they're going to look like. So just give it a second and you guys will see. Okay guys, as you can tell, I went back in and I made those cut marks throughout the wax, and I'm just going in with some white colorless powder and I'm powdering that wax. Alright, so picking up this Ben Eye palette, I'm going in with the green, and I'm just going to go ahead and start stippling some green all over my hand, as this is the base color. And you do want to color the wax as well, because it is going to be a part of your hand. Okay guys, now just going back in and powdering that so that the cream paint doesn't move with any of the details that I'm going to put on top. I want to set it nicely in place. Alright, now going back into that Ben Eye cream palette, we're going to get the dark red or dark maroon, and we're going to go ahead and make the depths of our cuts. I'm going to make it nice and deep. You can already tell how deep it is, which I love. And love, love, love FX makeup. I'm just making it nice and bloody. Alright, now with the black cream paint, I'm just going in and drawing the dots for the stitches. And I will be putting on stitches using black yarn or black thread. I just cut them into tiny pieces, as you'll see in a second, and then I started applying them. So I'm using my glue, and I went ahead and started applying those stitch marks. Okay guys, as you can tell, I did leave my fingertips blank, and that's because I will be adding black fingertip nails afterwards, and I didn't want the cream paint to kind of mess with the glue adhesive, so I left those blank for the nails. Guys, my braces are driving me crazy with these voiceovers just because I feel like I have so much saliva in my mouth when I talk. It's just horrible. So if I'm talking funny, blame it on my braces. But I went ahead and applied those fingernails, and now I'm just going in with the black cream paint and eyeshadow, black eyeshadow, and I'm kind of just highlighting or shadowing some areas to make it look a little bit more three-dimensional instead of kind of just flat. And look at my hand coming to life. I love it. I'm gonna go back in with that Ben Nye Scar Wax, and I'm gonna start making the cut coming down my hand as if my hand was like splitting open. And as you saw me cleaning my spatula, it's super important to have a clean spatula for everything you're doing, just so you're not mixing products. And especially when I'm using the wax like this, you don't want anything on that spatula to make the blending not blend very well. So it needs to be clean and product free. That way you can smooth out those edges into your skin very nicely. So always have clean products, clean tools. Alright, so I'm kind of just playing with the wax to make it look as if the monster hand is ripping out of my own skin and hand. So that's what I'm kind of doing, is playing with it to make it look really rugged and torn out. But I did make sure that the edges were blended into my skin. Now I'm going in with some powder just to go ahead and keep that in place. Alright guys, now I'm just going to go ahead and start adding that red cream paint again to make it look like it's bleeding. And then we'll go ahead and add some fake blood afterwards. And you can definitely paint this and add as much blood as you want. I definitely like a lot of gore and blood, so I made sure I bloodied it up like I liked. And then I'm just going in with a sponge and that same red cream paint, and I'm just stippling it around as if I was bruising or irritated where that monster hand had popped out of my own hand. And it looks like nicely blended with the scar wax as well. So this has been scab blood, and I'm just going to add a little bit of scab blood. I don't usually add a lot, but I like the clumps in certain areas. It's a nice thick chunky blood. So I'm just adding a little here and there. And then I'm just going to go back in with my regular blood, and I'm going to start adding that as well. And that's the Hide and Eek Boutique by Target that I'm using. And I loved the blood. This was my first time actually using this blood, and it was good. Definitely good for FX makeup, playing around. I'm not sure if I would use it on set too much. Still trying to figure it out. This was my first time using it, but it was really good. The color was really good. The color looked really good on camera, as you can tell. And I believe that's just about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.